Hey Augusta Nation, been a long time since I've been on the Estimator trail with you. I don't think I had any estimates today. So, just to catch you up, if you don't know, if you haven't been listening, you're new to Augusta or not in Augusta, myself and Jeremy, my partner, we have an Augusta lawn care service franchise in Augusta, Georgia. Our second location is in its second year. It's in North Augusta, South Carolina. So my role is I am the estimator of the Augusta location. Jeremy's the general manager of the Augusta location. And then we've got McKee McFadden, who is the general manager of North Augusta, South Carolina. Today, as you might can tell, I've not been estimating. I've actually been in the field. And so McKee had a wedding to go to today, and so he wasn't here. And North Augusta is a 14-member 2-truck company. They just did their first $40,000 a month, so pretty awesome. And when you are at that size, you got 14 members, which includes the general manager. We had rain. We got rained out a little bit on Monday, and then all day Tuesday. And so, with somebody being out, full rain day, yards being wet, we do about 120 budget hours a week right now. And so, when stuff like that happens, Saturday work is going to happen. And so, we did end up finishing the list today. I think I'll say Zach ended up doing like 13 budget hours. CJ and Dylan, 15 or 16. So we got it in. Today, I was planning on doing a 9 budget hour project, and so I came in knowing that's what I was going to do. I did have a 9 o'clock time meeting for North Augusta, and so I told one of the things. I don't know if you can really call me a regional manager. I'm working into that. We really don't have enough locations for me to be the regional manager, but when we need one, I am the regional manager. And so I'll take the place of the general manager. Jeremy has vacation, sick, he's going to a wedding. Budget hours need to get done. So that is that's kind of, we're building out the role. It's pretty cool because next year we'll have 3 locations, so we will need a regional manager. We're going to go ahead and get ready for that, and so I'll be the one that takes that role. But yeah, today I was all ready to do production. Had a 9-hour cleanup. I was planning on smoking it. It was an initial bed weeding and shrub trimming, initial mow front yard, pretty small, and backyard fence line pole saw trimming. And then I'd already signed up for Saturday, knowing there'd be a 4-yard mulch job / bed weeding and a 5-hour property cleanup. And so I was ready to roll. And I've been in the field. It's kind of challenging. It's kind of exciting when you've been in the field. It's the last thing you really want to do. But I haven't been in a while, so I got a chance to solo a property cleanup. Get to work. I forgot that I was running out of gas and I needed to fill up the night before when I got home. So I get to work, fine, no problem. Handle some schedules, things, get ready to rock the day. And I go to crank my truck and it doesn't crank. And so I spent too much time, to be honest, trying to get it to crank, going to get gas, shaking the truck, seeing if I could jostle the gasoline. That didn't work. Probably gonna have to have it towed or have a mobile mechanic fix it. And so luckily we had one truck that wasn't in production today. I got to use it. The problem was there was rock and dingo in it that we had borrowed, so I had to get rid of that. And I was like, well, I need some rock in my house. So I'll go dump it so we don't waste it at my house. Just dump it in the driveway. Go to raise it up, and the battery's dead on the dump trailer. So, early morning adversity. Sometimes it's over by 8 a.m. Sometimes it sticks with you all day. It's one of those days. And so I'm at my house. I'm like, all right, what am I going to do? I had it not even halfway up. had about 2 tons of rock. And I climbed the rock mountain, tried to create an avalanche to get it to go down. No go. So I was like, all right, I'll plug it into the outlet. I'll eat. By this time, it was like 11 o'clock. And so I was like, all right, I'll eat lunch while it charges. Hopefully that'll work. It did. Dumped it. Got the dingo back in. Went back to the shop. I had to drop the dingo. And I had to get the pole saws ready, get my equipment ready. None of the pole saws had chains on them. So that was had to do that. Then I had to get mulch in the trailer for tomorrow's mulch job. So by the time I got there, it was 1:30. And I looked like I'd been working, but I had gotten no BHs done. So I don't know if y'all been in the field. I'm sure you've had those days where you don't get to making money until afternoon. And today was one of those days. And when I was younger, I mean, even 25, 26, 27, I'd get mad, man. I'd yell, I'd cuss, use a lot of energy, get real mad. God's been working on me, my temper, and maybe age, maybe, I'm just too old to use that energy, and maybe I've gotten a little wisdom. And so, didn't get mad, just push through. And so, some of y'all, like, well, I don't get mad. It's frustrating. I get a little demoralized. That's the other side of it. That's not productive either. And so I get it. I wanted to go back home. I was like, man, I want to estimate. This is for the birds. And so I just kept at every instance of adversity: the truck, the dump trailer, the pole saws, the rock, the all of it. Just kept telling myself, like, you got to have forward momentum. That's all you got to have. Got to get that progress. And then, got through. Did everything I could. And we've got, budget hours wise, we've got about 14 budget hours tomorrow. Had a volunteer from North Augusta, Zach. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I would have hated doing this by myself. But I would have. And so today, a lot of lessons learned. Number one, I shouldn't have jacked with that truck as long as I did. That killed me. That killed my minimum. It probably wasted an hour and a half. And so, shouldn't have done that. Probably should have just dumped the rock too at my shop instead of probably should have not done that. That probably wasted another hour. So probably 3 hours. I could have gotten there, probably 11:30, and the job would have been done. So just reflecting, I'm on the way back to the shop. We got another crew. The Augusta project crew's working Saturday, so I got to drop off some. I got some of their chainsaws and stuff. But yeah, had a hell of a day. But I'm excited, man. I really am. I'm blessed. That's another thing. Adversity, frustration. If you get down, thinking about what you're grateful for outside of this. This is it's just a game. And so I'm grateful for a lot. Grateful, and I'm talking gratefulness to God for what He's given. And so grateful I woke up this morning. Sometimes the days are so hard, it starts with that. You woke up. And when you think about me personally, I've had an amazing wife. She loves me. She's faithful and loyal, and she's a great partner, amazing mother. She's way more than I deserve. So I got that. I got 2 beautiful boys. Thankful for them. They're healthy. They're awesome. They listen sometimes. I got a business that I can provide for. I can reach other team members somehow, some way that God will provide. I got a lot. I got a house and a nice neighborhood. It's it's not the newest, most fancy thing in the world. It's got issues, but it's mine, and I'm thankful. And so being thankful to me really helps when adversity strikes, because you can look to it as solid ground. Well, it's almost 10 minutes, and that's probably too long, but I hadn't done an Estimator trail video in a while, and I miss you, and I wanted to hopefully add a little bit of value, at least a little bit of entertainment, seeing me sweat for once. But about to go home to my wife. Oh, and it was date day today. Hadn't had a date night. Kids are at grandma's. Hadn't had a date night with my wife since February. So, when you're a leader, sometimes you got to do things that absolutely suck and you wouldn't want to do. But you got to make an example. And you're the leader for a reason. So just think about that. If you're the leader of your business, leader of your family, sometimes you got to do things that absolutely suck, and you got to sacrifice sometimes things that you typically wouldn't. But have a great week because it's Friday, and let's get it.